What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. League Sport here, and today we have part 6 of the best daddy dating simulator, I should say, in the world. So we're playing some Dream Daddy tonight. We have lots of new stuff to talk about and lots of new daddies to date. We also have a new game coming at you tomorrow, but I can't tell you what it is. You're just gonna have to wait and find out for yourself, because that's how this channel works. New videos daily, new content all the time. Hit that like and subscribe button for more. Let's jump into it. Here we go. So we left off on Amanda crying the last time we played this game a while back, which is awesome. I am talking very loud, so we're gonna bring it just down a bit on the microphone level, but that's okay. So let's jump into it, shall we, my amigos? Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. I turn off all the lights and walk down the hallway to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. The kids need some sleep. As I pass by her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda! The crying immediately stops. Not right now! Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. This is gonna get good. Ooh, it sounds like a porn star moment. I like it, though, so far. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. I've seen this before. This is like every teenage angst right here, really depressed in the corner, including me, but I cry myself naked to sleep sometimes, so it's okay. It's a different story. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Let's see, do we leave her alone? Something's got to give. Let's do it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Just go away. Nope, something must have happened. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Damn, someone really must have did her dirty. Wow, what has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have had a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and I make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda! Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? Nope. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and still takes her freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. That was a loud-ass bang, dude. If that was in my house, my dad would have knocked my teeth out of my skull. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving a bit of thought, I decided that I forced her to talk about it. I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I started rummaging around for the ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin! What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. Nothing. Utter silence. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, she's pregnant. Wouldn't that be funny? So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, You know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad! Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. That is a cake of optimization right there. I like it. Optimized. Ready to go. Optimistic. That's the word I'm looking for. God, I'm retarded. That's a cake of optimistic right there. We love it. It's okay. The writing's really bad, but we'll enjoy this. It took me a really long time because I ran out of frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grabbed some plates and forks and served us up with some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is it? This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know where to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. I think that's the one that puked. Oh, that was her. Dad, that was me! What? I thought you were Emma P. Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. Okay, this is great. I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing on unventilated spaces. Carrie, on. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought that it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie's app on the same night, and they told me they were busy studying for the Cal Gay B final. Yikes!
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is... God, this is embarrassing. I had a crush on Noah. And, that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had, no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you! I learned from the worst. Anyways, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R. And she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So, I just keep quiet and keep going on about my business. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall. And after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Dad.
So I go to the mall anyways, I get to the food court, and who do I see but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos. Without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching him, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss! No! Yeah! I know! So I swim over there, I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... She pooped a bed too. Huh. No, Dad. Please stick with me. She pooped in bed! Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyways, nobody will say anything and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed. And I just want to get out of there. So, I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. And immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them that why they've been so weird. And I wrote one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And, sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? But I think I understand. What did MR say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Well, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I didn't even get to hear the text messages. Come on. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months! So, I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on the road, and then... Wait, left me on... Oh, the road, sorry, red. What's that? Oh, like... She saw my message and didn't reply. And I know, because there are red receipts! I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm still just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So, while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least kind of reasonable. And I mentioned to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, hey, how could you say that about me? I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything. I told her that the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, if it's all just really stupid teenager stuff, the bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Sounds like some people I know that I live with. Mainly just me, but you know, that's okay too. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R has been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Damn, this is taking a turn for the worst right now. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. It's gonna make me cry. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. Wow, indeed. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. And, your feelings are real. Don't ever beat up yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's approximating the human feelings this whole time! Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Don't bust out a dad joke. High school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there, and when you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college, and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome friends, new friends at art school. Art school! Ultimately, I think this is a way of more about the characters than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Oh, Amanda.
Ah.
I'll keep that in mind. Which is true! And you're hearing this for me, and this dude down here even said it. High school's crap. Believe me, I know. I had like no friends in high school, and now that I'm out in the real world, I still have no friends. Nothing changes, just kidding. But no, like everyone in the high school you meet, you won't really see when you graduate. So once you go to college, you're really not going to see them. I don't even see anybody I graduated with. Hell, I don't even care. If they died, whoop-de-doo, that's life. It goes on. Bye-bye. But anyways, let's get back to the game, getting sidetracked here. I'll keep that in mind. I'll look down at the table. Did we just eat the whole cake?
Huh.
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her bedroom. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yeah? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Woo! Look at that, my girl said she loved me. Whew! That punched me right in the heart, buddy. Got my heartstrings going.
You got Dad.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Well, we already had sex with Robert. I know this. All these other dudes were weird. Brian looked good on the other hand, but we're going to stay away from him because I really want to go after Craig. I want to get that bromance going again. Alright, dad of 3 business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one less cardio session. Alright, we all know this, okay? Do it. Let's see what he's got. Come on, my dudes. Let's see if we can't go get that sausage. Whew. Get me all steamy this game is. It took me some time for the schedules to line up, but I was finally able to get a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. Uh-oh. This looks like it'll be fun. We all know what camping leads to. Getting naked in the tent, putting them bodies against each other, and just rubbing one out. It's gonna be good rubbing the sausage tonight, my dudes. Whoa! Alright. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefits is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. You'll see a lot in mine too, because I don't run. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food. So, I double checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to go spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous as I am about it. Me neither, I hope not. Hey, Amanda Panda! Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of a luggage in order to get it to finally zip. That's not the only thing that she's going to try to get to finally zip. Hey, Pops! Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm ready to go. That's what the lady's telling me. How much you get packed? That seems like a lot of work for 2 days. A lot of whatever for 2 days, sorry. Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even going to have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Oh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm going to be in the woods out there in nature, you know, roughing it. Get it? Rough? No lube, I'll try! Me and Mother Nature, the old madre de trees. Oui, oui. Are you going to be alright on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, we about it. We gonna be good. We going to monuments, my dude. I'm not going to have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to solve a couple days with no constraint updates on who just got voted off International Haunted House Hunters. Ooh, she's talking to me. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dad, Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mama chaperones. MILFs beyond belief. Whew! The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. Oh, look at that beautiful man meat right there. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on the top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Ooh, we gotta be a gentleman, because we won't be on bottom. We don't want top, because that's what we want tonight. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear. Look at those big old wieners flying from everywhere. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things, then putting them in other places. Well, that's not the only heavy thing you'll be picking up and putting in some place. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. It's best, because I'm going to be straddling that bad boy all night. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on our way to school, trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already had Smashlys for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff in the Craig's car and we get in. Get it in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No. It's just, I just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything else to listen to? All I had at my place was a series of CDs that guide you through an intense calisthenics workout. Did you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumbed through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Keg Stands Mega Mix Volume 1! Woo! We're gonna get lit. Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I popped the CD into the car stereo. It's like I immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough we're both happily singing the lyrics to each other as we fly down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. I wonder who Carl... Carl! Carl! The third roommate. You brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. I forgot it was the dog. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection that our roommate was so suspicious of us we could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire! Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The horses fly by. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lustrous and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trailer and load up the gear on our backs. I'm thankful I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Is he sweating or is he crying? It looks like he's crying. Craig pockets the phone and we start off the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder spreads. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animals' chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh, yeah. Being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face, but what if there's a problem? You've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted to do it, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops on his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We can find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instantly kicked me and my mind keeps conjuring all sorts of the worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you're just going to remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch in the shoulder. Yeah. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing in the woods, dick in hands, pumping it out. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite. We're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and I already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent at the deserted spot. I hand Craig the stakes. You still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. Typical dad mode. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we're able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go! Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold the dominion over this land. Verily, and look at your camping chairs. Which are we going to sit in? Sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude! Does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at what he's pointing. Oh my god, he does. That tree looks like a butt! I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has a back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. The aspire to have ever has been as good as this one. I fucked that sentence up badly. I'm so sorry for butchering that. I'm snickering too now. Let us analyze this tree further. These dad jokes are killing me right now. Craig and I shared a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there are no daughters around here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that remind us from our back in our college days. I think we're getting close now. Craig! Hey, check it out! There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Oh, we're gonna get naked in the river. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling over in a large body of water that runs into the river, mouth agape with the genuine beauty of the place. We go to investigate. The old waterfall? Nice! It's gorgeous! Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off it like the old days? This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Damn, that's a lot of man. Woo! Oh, that's mesmerizing. Look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this, dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. True that, homie. Let's put on a show. If the clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. I turn around and give my booty a good spank. What the hell? That one's for you, big boy. I take my shirt off and drop it into a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Whoa! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure there's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. I don't think. I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns out to be a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. Hell yeah, I did. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in the corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner! Hammer fist. Hammer. Dunk him. I launch your Craig man to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig is simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clear superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups so I could look good with my shorts off? Nah, bro. These arms are cannons. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There's peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. We went all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb rocks back to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Phew! Man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get going back before it gets too dark. Are you kidding? I've never felt more alive. Alright, bro, you sure? It's my time to jump. I scurry up to the rocks once more and do another classic cannonball. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Want to go back to the camp now? No, I'm here to jump! Alright, nice. We'll take it back. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe the splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going too. That's awesome. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and chopped potatoes in tinfoil. You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conduction. Let me cook for you. Conductor, not conduction. That's for cooking. We don't want that. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now. I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of a microwave of mac and cheese. Sounds a lot like me now, but not microwaved and have trouble believing the thing he just ate. At least let me start the fire. Sure. Let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his back pocket. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh. I know I packed it. Craig checks another big bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles and I'm now more acutely aware how cold and wet I am. We really need to get this fire started. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world.
I don't know.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. Well, we need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us. There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. Not like the app you're thinking of. We can make that work. And then I think of some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part! The sun is now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past. I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. Never knew a better, Craig. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hard-working father with a steady work ethic and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero and the neighborhood's dad respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks good. Bro, stop. You'll make me cry. Okay. Don't want to put you to tears out putting out the fucking fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig's brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig strokes the fire. Strokes. Get it? And sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all the hiking, swimming, and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit with the sound of crickets and the scent of a steak filling the air. I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks now Penny's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packets onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. That's great. Beer and milk and cereal. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly for them from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling the feta cheese on the freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and you now cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Hi.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
I don't know.
I have to for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
I don't know.
That, and I don't want to follow my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them. I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them, well, then it's worth it. This guy just needs to get laid. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Hey.
I do. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I meant. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs to balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you cannot neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Know.
It's just, I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them. But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel more guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best, and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I, though? Hell yeah, bro. I look at Craig and think what about a good friend and even better father he is. Compassionate, he's hardworking, he's resolutely positive, and encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I do.
Oh.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Fuck off, Xbox. Fuck! Can't believe I did that. I just backed out of the game. I didn't fucking mean to do that. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of the creme brulee? What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Hey. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but gooey center is preserved. That's how marshmallow has to be eaten. Black is dirt on the outside, and plenty of flavor and gooiness on the inside of the marshmallow for s'mores. Trust me, it is one of the things that you will never regret in your life while doing that. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth. Pro move, my dude. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. I miss this, League. Me too. We stay here until it gets late. Half remembering stories from college, we watch the fire as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. This is where things get sexy, time to take off the clothes and unpack that penis, you know what I'm saying, man? We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? Called it! I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude, I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. Craig Craig unzips a sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both to lay us on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and face away from each other without a blanket. It's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches away from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. This is getting pretty good. I like where this is heading. We got some penis action going on! I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly, we're kissing. Oh, this is getting really erotic. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
I don't know.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. I just can't. Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. Oh, oh, damn. I smile, tracing the line of his lips with my finger, his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Oh, oh God, this is getting too great. Wow. My God, that was golden. How much did I get for that total? I got super rank.
An amazing date.
Oh, it was an amazing day. Anyways, you guys, we're going to get back to part 7 here shortly. If you liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe button for more. Remember, turn that notifications button on for new content. Also, don't forget we're having a new game tomorrow, so be prepared for that. That one's going to get broken up into multiple parts. Also, don't worry, we'll have a loot crate coming up soon. Down the road in the future, probably this next coming week, maybe the next few days we'll have it. So stick out for that. It will be awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.